So it looks as if we're getting into race formation. I say I'll pass you back to Luke once the work begins for the first part of it. It looks as if Lightwell will act as the lead horse for a while for Sire De Grugy. So they're setting off at the foot of the hill, 1.5 miles in front of them.
Well, as expected, Lightwell just taking along at a nice steady canter here. And you can see Sire De Grugy settled very nicely. Got a nice hold of the bit back there, just in behind his stablemate, but just going on nice. Look at his exuberant action as well, even though this ground, it's got, obviously with the drying morning, it's got very puddingy, very hard work for the horses. So they're not going to go too mad early on, but nice sign. You can see he's just grabbing hold of the bit, not wanting to pull too hard, but just showing enough enthusiasm there. Don't forget Lightwell, he was a pretty decent flat horse. He was a 79 rated horse, so he was no mug on the flat, so he'll be able to take him along at a nice, sensible gallop. And Josh will know, no doubt, ridden work upside Sire De Grugy, perhaps even ridden him himself at home, so he'll know exactly all about the horse, and it's all about him. So they've just let them literally just stride on what you'd call a good routine canter more than anything else. And you can see just keeping to the outside, looking for that bit better ground. And horses, they'll always settle in behind. It's when Jamie just decides to go upsides, Josh, that you'll see Sire De Grugy really sort of pick up the bridle and, you know, get competitive. But the object of the exercise very much just to let him see all the sights and sounds. And you'll see in a second, I suspect Jamie will probably come and join the other horse round that bottom bend. And they'll just let them breeze, I would say, up the straight here, well within themselves. But see him just getting a little bit close, and as he gets a bit closer, you can just see Sire De Grugy just starting to latch on a little bit, just get onto the bridle a little bit more, and all going very, very nicely. Just start to. You don't have to go very quick in this sort of ground. You know, a horse the track will actually do the work for you. The ground, you know, as deep as it is, it'll make the horses work. You see Jamie just starting to come upsides the other horse now, and Sire De Grugy really taking hold of the bridle, which is lovely to see.
So we get to the business end of the gallop then. We've got just over 1/2 mile to go. Sire De Grugy now being, as Luke mentioned, put alongside Lightwell, just to allow to strut his stuff and to provide a little bit of competition. It might not last too long. Depends on how long Sire De Grugy is content to keep his powder dry, and of course how fit Lightwell is off the back of an absence. But having provided the lead, now Lightwell will find himself taxed slightly more, keeping in the slipstream of Sire De Grugy, who's allowed just to point his toe and come away. He's always a horse that's raced with plenty of exuberance. Indeed, he's already ridden with a great deal of confidence by Jamie and Sire De Grugy. Been given a reasonable workout, so I say this will just add a little bit more to his preparation for a couple of weeks' time. We wish him well. Delighted that Plumpton can play part of the build-up towards the Cheltenham Festival. And Sire De Grugy passes the post in front. I wonder if that'll be the same in just over 2 weeks' time. So Sire De Grugy working with Lightwell. Our thanks to the Moore family, and we wish them good fortune in just over 2 weeks at Cheltenham.